Hey! Is the noon train on time?
Supposed to be.
Feels like it's time.
Yeah.
BBN Jack first. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I think I got this shit straight today. You know, usually I got to fix the camera. Do not think that I have to do it today's. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day today. We're going to talk about Fani Willis situation. I might pull up some YouTube over here too for us to look at the same time. As we all know, they're having the Fani Willis situation where they're looking into whether there was some kind of improprieties involving her situation when she was going after Trump or when she was on the case with Trump. And just so we can be clear, if they do rule that there is some kind of improprieties that happened, that there was a conflict of interest that was involved with her even going after Trump, because that's what they're basically saying. The only reason why she went after Trump is because it was going to be a positive windfall for her. She was going to make money. She's basically getting paid to go after Trump by her then hiring her boyfriend. And paying him. That kind of proves their point. I just want to be clear on this. That kind of proves their point. So that's the position that they're trying to take, and that's from where they're trying to go after. And that's basically why they're saying if there was some kind of impropriety, she has to be taken off of this. Now, just so we could be clear, if she is taken off of this, there isn't another office that can prosecute Trump. There isn't. So if they want Trump prosecuted in this area, they need for it to come from Fulton County. The other counties don't have the resources. They won't be able to do the prosecution, or they're just not interested. And that's what was said before Fani Willis even took this on. For everybody that don't remember, there were people, there were Democrats that were saying, go after Trump. There was the public, you know, that supported the go after Trump movement. He did some stuff. It was wrong. Prosecute him. Right? And when they initially went to the area, the narrative that was coming out is that no one wanted to prosecute him. Except for Fani Willis. Because she's the tough black chick. That don't take no shorts. Just saying. That's what happened. I got a thing over here and the timer went off and it just kind of fucked me up. So we're going to discuss that today. We might bring up, let me look over here real quick. All right, let me bring a screen up for y'all guys. So y'all can see what we're doing. Hold on. It's the preset, right? This one, all right? Boom. Okay. I don't want to be off to the side like that. Hold on. Nah, that's better, right? Nah, is there another one and shit? I mean, yeah, but I need to be on the screen so they don't think I'm trying to steal nobody's content. All right. That's what we're doing. All right, so boom. So as we all know, involving the Fani Willis situation, there was a lawyer. It was actually the Way guy's lawyer. He was on the stand just the other day, and while he was on the stand, I was busy watching it because I have been watching. So I was watching him on the stand, and I was just like, this guy is giving the most unbelievable testimony. Like, this guy's testimony is just the way he's speaking. We shouldn't believe him. Like, what the fuck, fam? I want to say something that, and I think that this is a terrible. I don't like this position that we often take, and the position is, unless a person is saying something the way that we want them to say it, that we don't trust them, or we don't believe them because they didn't say a thing the way that we wanted them to say it. How the hell are you supposed to know how somebody is supposed to be telling the truth or lie? You only can tell when somebody looks like they're not trying to tell the truth. That part I could agree with. Now look at this dude's face. Oh man, he scratched his head. I got to see what they asked him. Shout out to News 18. News 18. Let's get this link in our description. Now, does this dude look not believable, or do this dude just don't look believable, fam? Like, this dude just don't look believable. Like, it looks like he's conniving in the moment. This is absolutely bananas to me. It looks like he's conniving in the moment. Hold on. Somebody said y'all can't hear them. I need you to bear with me because I need to always check before I do anything. Niggas be lying. All right, copy. Yeah, I definitely cannot hear. I can't hear. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll tell you what happened. I'm sorry, I was busy doing something, paying attention to another thing. So I'll tell you what happened. Homeboy right now is looking at some BS, just so we could be clear. Hold on 1 second. So homeboy is busy looking at some BS. Oh, I know why y'all can't hear him. I don't feel like fixing it at the moment. Let me close this out. All right, so I'll just narrate. All right, 'cause I got too much going on over here. I gotta do another. So I'll just narrate and explain to you what the problem that Fani Willis currently has. I don't know why the audio did not come through. I appreciate you for informing me. I have no idea why the audio didn't go through. But before the show started, I was having an issue with connecting our audio. Connecting our audio to the live. Yeah, I can't hear him talking. I can hear the motherfucker talking. All right, so I'll explain to you what the problem is that Fani Willis has as best as I can because I can't get the shit to work right. There's a period of time between where Fani Willis got on the case that they're trying to nail down. If at any period of time before she's got on the case, she was already in a relationship with this dude, that means that there's a conflict of interest. That basically means that she can't be on the case. Why, you ask? It's not a relationship with Trump. Well, she's being accused of basically only taking the case in order to be able to get paid. Period. Trump's team and his lawyers is saying that this is an unfair prosecution. They're doing it because they're getting paid to do this. That's the only reason. The proof that they're getting paid to do this and Trump really didn't do anything wrong. And also, for everybody that don't know, this trial is set to start during the elections. You do know this, right? During the elections, this trial is set to start. During. All right, so hold on. Listen, pay attention. So basically, what they're saying is that the proof that the only reason why she took this case was because first she went and hired an outside attorney. Not only did she hire any outside attorney, she has capable attorneys in her office. Not only did she hire an outside attorney, but she hired an outside attorney that she's in a romantic relationship with. And that attorney and her have been going on vacations and trips and getting new opulent gifts for each other ever since this happened. Remember when they was doing the trial and they were trying to explain it the other way around, that she was basically giving him cash and she kept trying to say, I always have cash on me. I wasn't giving anybody cash, yada, yada, whatever the hell she was trying to talk about. Remember that? Boom. So now what they're proving is, because they were so focused on, they worried about the cash we're giving them, I guess they took their eye off the ball and didn't realize that the real issue, just so we could be clear, was the money that he's getting is he's spending it on you. Because if he's just getting the money and he's doing whatever the hell with it, you don't benefit. But if he's getting the money and then he's spending that money on you, you benefit. Hold on. Just so we can understand, because I don't think people understand what the actual issue is. I think people, especially a lot of people that might, not like Trump, so they're just like, well, she didn't do anything wrong. Would you say the same thing when a man is in a relationship with an intern and it goes left, and the intern's a woman and the man is the president of the company or the CEO or the CFO or whoever the hell he is, a person of authority? What do y'all always say whenever the man is older than the woman or whenever the man has a position of authority over the woman? Y'all always make it seem like he pressured her, even if she's like, she wanted to do it, which would make sense a lot of the times, because generally, what are women trying to do? Marry up, right? She has a nice job, but if she can marry the millionaire, she will, right? She's making a decent living for herself, but if that dude that makes 4 times the money she make shows some interest, she's single. Why not show some interest back? Am I saying anything wrong? But when it's the woman that's in a position of authority, it's acceptable. She has a right to live her best life. Why they hating? Tell me where the law's at. I'm going to tell you something I always thought was disgusting. So you can understand that I don't think this is 100% for this particular, this conversation isn't 100% in that direction, but I'm saying that we have to look at it from in a spectrum for the most case. And what I mean is, whenever I saw Hugh Hefner in his later years with them young women, and there's stories that came out of there, I'm not going to go into that. I looked at it, and you know that these young women don't want to be with that old dude, and they with that old dude because of the benefits that they're going to get from being with that old dude. You know, one of them now is complaining, but you wasn't complaining when you was reaping all of these benefits. So how are we supposed to look at the situation? Were you taking advantage of 23, 24 years old? It's possible. But you reaped a shitload of benefits. You were basically Instagram before Instagram was a thing. So how are we supposed to look at this situation? Now, why am I saying it like that? Because I know a lot of people side with Fani Willis, and I feel like a lot of the people that are siding with her is siding with her because she's a woman and thinking men get away with shit like this all the time. Men get caught for shit like this all the time. Could we admit that? Could we admit that? Women get away with shit like this all the time. You know how many of these teachers is banging their students? We hearing about a new teacher almost every other day that's banging some students. Buy one. That's how you remove them. Sometimes just one ain't enough. So buy like 2 or 3 of them. That's how you remove them. Copy? We're back and go to a break. I don't want to make me scorpy.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo. No fake love, no fake love. 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 No. So don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. Give me my roses while I'm here. No fake love accepted, homie. If it's all real, make it clear. No, don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. After hating on me all year. No fake love accepted, brody. No, not over here. No fake love, no fake love. No fake love, no fake love. Real, recognize real, so many fakes and phonies amongst family members, lovers, and homies. They be right by your side for the ride when you're up. Soon as you slip, you end up lonely. Can't tell your friends from your enemies. So many frenemies with two-faced tendencies. Wanna see you doing good, but never better than them. They melt on you when you get more cheddar than them. No fake love, no fake love. So don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. Give me my roses while I'm here. No fake love accepted, homie. If it's all real, make it clear. No, don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. After hating on me all year. No fake love accepted, brody. No, not over here. No fake love, no fake love. No fake love, no fake love. Smile in my face and kick it with my ops. Cause deep in your heart you wanna see me in the box. And you know it's real niggas that'll rock off top. That bulletproof love don't stop. I represent the cream of the crop. They watching, they jock, still don't wanna give me my props. So they scheme and they plot on my downfall. And even through all that, I still stand tall. No fake love. So don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. Give me my roses while I'm here. No fake love accepted, homie. If it's all real, make it clear. No, don't be crying at my funeral, nigga. After hating on me all year. No fake love accepted, brody. No, not over here. No fake love, no fake love. No fake love, no fake love.
God. Told you I got him. Man, it's love, it's all love. Yeah.
Hey! Is the noon train on time?
Supposed to be.
Feels like it's time.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I want to apologize. It took me a little bit longer. The coffee still ain't ready. You know what? I was warming the water up from 0, so that's probably why it took a little bit of time. Anyway, neither here nor there. So just so we could be clear, we're talking about the Fani Willis situation. She's been caught in perjury. She's 100% been caught in perjury. I don't even think there's any other questioning of that. I think at this point, if you try to pretend like she hasn't been caught with perjury, if she hasn't been, because she's been on the stand basically saying that she was not in a relationship. It's crazy how she doesn't remember if she was in a relationship with this guy. Like basically, she's like, none of the things. He's saying the same thing. But you have his own dude that used to be his lawyer was literally telling people different. They have, because they could coordinate when these people was here and when these people were there. So they know that they was going to places at the same time. All I'm saying is this. Fucking Lee, I think I should just start from scratch. Let's go. There you go. There you go, Bandit. I don't even know what you was talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. I just kick you. There you go. I'm not getting into no conversations with nothing. I'm not getting into no conversations with nobody about nothing, fam. Just kicked you. Y'all gonna follow me around for the rest of y'all lives. And you're just gonna be wasting so much money and so much resources chasing around a person that had no plans on ever doing anything, ain't even a part of that lifestyle. So y'all gonna have a lot to respond to when y'all go see God. So that's on you. All right, that's on you. That's between you and how God is gonna treat you, because there's not gonna be a point in the future where you're gonna be able to say, "Oh, we were wrong." You know you're wrong. You just don't want to admit you're wrong, because you don't want to admit that y'all did a lot of terrible things to a good person. So you don't want to admit you're wrong, but you know you are. That's just a fact. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go do my show. All right. Now, with that being said, so Fani Willis, and I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I don't want anybody to think that there's a chance that the courts, put it like this. Look at it like this. So we all saw the testimony from Fani Willis, from the Wade dude, and from the latest guy that did the testimony, the dude that was the lawyer. It's on air. Do you think that there is a judge that want to be behind the verdict that basically said we saw no improprieties when it's so obvious that these two people were in a relationship? You have the dude that's on the stand right now currently. He can't remember nothing. He can't remember nothing. Nothing. Like everything that they're talking about, he can't remember nothing. So you can't remember anything. Fani Willis can't remember anything. And the Wade dude can't remember nothing. I'm going to say something, and this is what you got to understand about liars. I'm going to say some super real shit. And this is the part that people misconceive. This is the part you don't get about liars. When Fani Willis got caught, what did she do? She got 100% caught. First of all, she knew she wasn't supposed to be able to do it, but the benefits of getting away with it and her mind at that time was so big, so much. I'm going to prosper so much if we take down Donald Trump now and into the future. I'm doing this for whatever movement was going on at that time that she was happy for, right? Whatever. I don't know what the movement might have been, even if there was one. So that's how she's looking at it, right? Listen, pay attention. So when she got caught in her lie, what was the first thing that she has to do? There's two things that people do when they get caught in a lie. The first thing they do is they try to reassure you that it's true. So they're going to try to twist your perception of a situation and then invite you to it, right? Listen, pay attention. They're going to try to twist your perception of a situation. So let's say you got an individual and you want to talk about, when they do this mannerism, they mean this. And when they say this, they really mean that. And when they do this, like, could you know any of these things about another individual? You can't. How well do you know this person? You've had a couple of conversations with them and you know them through an eighth person, because that person knows that person that 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 knows them. So you know them through like 8 or 9 different people, right? So what the liar does is this, and the liar tries to make sure that any normal reaction that they do, you're going to think that they really means something else, but they're really just giving a normal reaction. Like imagine if somebody walked up to you and accused you of murder. And they had people standing with them saying, yeah, you did the murder. And then they had people that was there that don't know whether you did the murder or not, that was leaning with the people thinking that you did the murder. How would you respond? You telling me that you're going to be calm? That's what you're telling me? You telling me you're going to think to yourself, oh, I didn't murder nobody, so I don't got nothing to worry about? You telling me you're not going to think about all of those people that ended up going to prison for 30, 40 years just for them to find out that they was innocent? You telling me you're not going to think about the people that you know that might be in jail for crimes that they, because I know people who went to jail for crimes that they didn't commit. Because the hood know who did the damn crime. Just so we could be clear. So we all know niggas that go to jail for crimes they didn't commit. You trying to tell me if somebody comes up to you and accuses you of being something that you are not, you telling me you're just going to be calm and not think nothing of it? You telling me that that's the normal response? Go speak to a psychiatrist. You know what they're going to tell you? They're going to tell you that that's the sociopathic response. Somebody that responds like that is probably a sociopath or a psychopath. Go talk to one. So I want to be clear on this. What was the first thing that Fani Willis did when they accused her on the stand? She went against it vehemently. Why? Because that is the normal response of being accused of something that you did not do. To be outraged. Imagine somebody accusing somebody of, I don't know, murdering their own child, and that person hearing this and not being outraged. Their child is gone. Somebody accused them of taking their own child's life. You think they're going to sit there and be calm, or do you think they're going to be outraged? Now imagine this is a person that fought for children their whole lives. Now imagine that. Imagine this is a person that dedicated years, and I'm not talking about 5 years. I'm not even talking about 10. I'm talking about 15, 20 years of their life. Helping single mothers. Now imagine if this dude had a YouTube channel. And his whole entire YouTube channel used to be dedicated to helping the youth, single mothers and people in the hood. The whole channel. Now imagine accusing that person of a crime against a child. You don't think that person should be outraged? Just saying. So one of the things the liar does is they tell you that when you see the normal response that the individual is going to give you, because it's the normal response, that's the proof. I told you I was right. Look at that individual so mad because you called them a pedophile. They only mad because they are one, not mad because you called them like literally the worst thing that you can call a person. Not mad because of that. Not upset because of that. Something that would be normal to punch a nigga in the mouth for. Not upset because of that. Upset because it's real. Not upset because how fucking dare you. Not upset because of that. So Fani Willis did the normal response and got outraged when she was accused of doing a thing. Now everybody's looking at it and they see her as trying to be defiant. I had sat in here one day and we was doing a video. I'm going to tell you the name of the video. I was doing a 10-minute video. And I sat in here one day and I debated with myself back and forth for about, I don't know. Debated. What should I name the video? Should I name it? Should I name it? Don't put that dude's name in my chat, fam. I don't know who that person is. Don't put that dude's name in my chat. I'm not talking to no one right now. So don't put that dude's name in my chat. Copy? I'm just doing my show. I'm going to kick all of these people that come in here trying to convince me to try to do something other than my show. I want to do my show. If you're just saying weirdo shit, fine. But if you're going to try to talk to me and try to drag my attention, I'm just going to kick you. If you see somebody in here and you like, yo, Frost, you want to warn me the ops is in here, you can always support the channel. You could say hit the like button. You could go share the video. There's like a million different things you could do other than doing donations. Just so we could be clear. So I don't want to hear about whoever about nothing. All right? Do something about it beneficial to the platform. You telling me about it ain't beneficial to the platform. Do something about it. Be a part of the solution instead of the problem. All right. You were just telling me about the ops. Not a problem. I'm just going to kick you. Anyway, with that being said, they're not my ops, by the way. Because you dick rod me, it don't make you my ops. Just want to be clear. With that being said. Niggas is crazy. Niggas be like, yo, we dick riding you. You the ops. That don't make you the ops, man. You just dick riding. Niggas really think like that. Niggas really think because they dick riding, they the ops. Just dick riding, fam. That's all you really doing. So back to Fani Willis. And so we could explain why I'm interpreting it this way. And why I need for you to understand why she was being up there and being so vehement the way that she was. Because when you are accused of something that you didn't do, you want to know who are some of the most calmest people? Liars. People who are actually liars, they're pretty good at it. They get to know the person before they lie to the person. So they'll get to know who you are. So it's real easy for liars to lie to people that they have close communications with, that they know well, because they're going to know what to say to you. You understand? So she gets on the stand. She starts asking for paperwork immediately. What's that? Deflection. That's what we should be looking at. Not the fact that she got upset, the deflection. You ever had somebody accuse you of something and then you're like, but how? And they can't tell you how you did the thing. They can just start talking about other things that have nothing to do with what you did and saying, this is proof. I'm going to say that again. You ever had somebody accuse you of a thing? You didn't do the thing. So you're like, how? But they can't tell you how you did the thing. All they could do is bring up random other things and say that that's proof. I'm going to give you a good example. So for everybody that don't know, up until I moved to Coney Island, one of the things that we used to do on this platform was go out into the public and try to get eyes on wherever there was charities, wherever there was like people doing stuff in the community that needed a little bit of support. We used to go out to a lot of the marches. We went out to a lot of events like that. For people that don't know, we met a lot of people at these events. We was trying to do the best work that for everybody. Like, the videos are still up. This is not anything that I have to lie about. The videos still exist. Before we moved to Coney Island, we did a lot of community activity work. These are just facts. Right? So somebody lied about who I was and told people that I'm a bad person, right? So that's why homeless people keep attacking me. They have homeless people come attack me and then they film it. So anybody that's a supporter of mine, they don't put it online. They go show anybody that support me, anybody that like me. Look, you see, he's a bad person. Because they just started whenever I start defending myself. So that's why when I walk around in public now, niggas just assume I'm a pussy. I know if I do anything at all, especially if I win the situation, I got people filming the situation that are now gonna go follow me everywhere I go and tell people I attack homeless people, tell people I do this, tell people I do that. The reason why they have to do this is because I'm actually not a bad person. So they don't have any actual anything of me being anywhere and actually doing something that is negative. They don't have this. So they have to manufacture it. That's what Fani Willis was trying to do. There is no proof that she could show that she didn't do the thing. What proof that could be? You're saying that me and him was in a relationship. But when we checked into these hotels, we had separate rooms. There's cameras here. You can see that we never entered each other's room. That would be proof. What would be more proof? When we went to these events, he took his wife with him. He was married at the time. That would be proof. Proof wouldn't be somebody gave testimony, and that testimony don't line up to something else that was said. That's literally proof that there's a good chance you didn't do it. So you got to pay attention to liars. When I am usually talking to y'all about court cases, I'm not talking to y'all from the perspective of anything other than we're trying to find out what really happened. So let's talk about Jam Master Jay for 2 seconds. In the Jam Master Jay trial, they had about 3 or 4 people that went up there and said that Washington told them that he did the murder. But there was one I didn't believe. I think her name was Dania McDonald or something like that. I didn't believe her. I'm not saying he didn't tell her. I'm not saying she wasn't privy to this information. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is I didn't believe her. Period. She was not believable. When the prosecution asked her something, she knew everything. And when the defense asked her something, she had no fucking idea. When the defense asked her the same exact question that the prosecution asked her, she had no idea when the defense asked her, but when the prosecution asked her, she was on the ball. She was one of the most unbelievable witnesses that I've ever seen take the stand. Hands down, no one's close. In my opinion, if they would have had any of the jurors on their side, those jurors would have brought up her testimony as a proof of those men possibly being innocent. I'm assuming one of the main reasons why she was called is because she's been called in multiple cases involving Ronald Washington and has always testified against him. She's made this a career at this point. Now, so you could get a better understanding of who the girl was, she was basically some chick niggas passed around back in the day. I feel bad for her. Don't get it confused. Anyway. We got to be mindful. We don't know what trauma niggas went through when they were young. You don't never know what trauma somebody went through, fam. And then you invite them into your life. That's why and this is not a knock on women, but you got a lot of women that say that it don't matter. Your body count don't matter. I think the body count matters not just in women. I think it matters in men. I think it matters. I think us as men, we're supposed to be a little bit more scrupulous when deciding on which females to deal with and when not to deal with. I think that there is a thing inside of us, and it was put there for a purpose and for a reason to make sure that we don't go extinct, and also for different policies that have to deal with theological aspect of the conversation that I don't necessarily want to get into in a moment. Shout out to the Most High, glory be to God. So I think that when men also are too promiscuous, I think that it do hurt our ability to connect to on a certain level with just the women in our lives in general. So with that being said, and with me agreeing to that, before I even say the next thing that I'm saying, I think that when women are not very discerning, especially during their youth when the brain is really developing and finding out what it wants and to do and wants what not to do. I think that it causes a certain cruelty in women, or it causes a certain softness. I think sometimes you could feel it, when you're engaging with the individual, even when it's just conversation, you know. It looked like in this particular woman, and this is just from what I seen from the way that she was moving and walking, that there was a big, strong mixture of the two. She looked extremely damaged. We all are damaged. So this is not me trying to shit on anybody. But she looked extremely damaged. I've struggled with negative thoughts almost my whole life. I grew up by myself. My scars at times make me extremely rigid and adversarial. But more times than not, it makes me soft in the heart. Especially when I come across somebody that has an obvious mental illness and it don't seems like nobody cares. I loved the work that I was doing on this page prior to moving to Coney Island. I loved going out into the public. I loved being able to advocate for people. I think that got people talking to me all the time and they're like, what's wrong for us? I think not being able to be nice to people is just one of my biggest fears. And living in it at the moment, like it's not an option. What time is it? Please be around 11. Just be around 11. Anywhere near 11. Oh, fucking late. It's 9:30. All right. I started early today. I don't know. I was thinking about just ending the live. I'm assuming only the haters are in here. Is there anything anybody want to ask me about? I just got a lot on my mind this morning. The world is just, it's like you got to watch and then you can't do nothing to help. You can't get involved and you need help yourself, but you can't help anybody else, so you can't get help. You can't even benefit from just doing a good deed, I can't even tell you the last time I felt comfortable just doing a good deed. When I leave Coney Island, I take every opportunity almost, but when I leave, as long as I'm not on the train. A conductor got slashed on the train the other day in the Bronx. No, pardon me, on the A train, in Queens, Rockaway Avenue. There's one thing that I told you that was coming that isn't here yet, but it will be in a minute. And we're not ready. And that's martial law. It's going to be here in a minute. We're not ready. If the Democrats stay in power, definitely, hands down, martial law's on the way. They're going to say they're going to have no choice because of the migrants. Watch. They're not going to have no choice. The migrants. All you're going to need is 1 or 2 acts of terrorism to happen. That's it. We're not ready. We don't even know who the enemy is. We got these people trying to put Trump in jail. That's the reason why this shit is going to go left for her. It seemed like she was winning too, didn't it? All this negative bullshit was happening to Trump. It seemed like a thumbs up, didn't it? Then all of a sudden that shit went left for her because that's the way God works. God needs to let Satan's minions think that they're winning. Because that's where you truly know where the person's heart is at. When they think that they're winning, not when they losing, not when they down on their luck, not when they bad off. A motherfucker will try to treat you like your whole personality is like when you bad off in life. They won't mention about when you was doing well, all of the people that you helped. They're not going to talk about when you was doing well, all of the people you helped pay their bills and shit like that. Niggas used to be able to call you up and be like their rent was late and you would shoot them a couple of $100. Niggas like to act like those things didn't happen. You get down on your shit and the niggas say all of the negative things about you or whatever made up negative thing they could try to attach to you is who you are. But when you was up, you was carrying everybody with you happily. The wildest part is all of my videos are still up. And if a person really wanted to know the truth about me, all they have to do is go back and watch my videos. Videos are still up. It's all a person I have to do if they wanted to know the truth. You know what? He got videos from 6 years ago. Let's go look at those videos and see what he was talking about. He got videos from 7 years ago. Let's go look at those videos and see what he was talking about. Oh, that's his message this whole entire time. Oh, so this whole entire time he's been saying he's been trying to do a positive message. He was saying, doing the same thing. Oh, that's what happened. Videos are still up, man. Anybody that believe bullshit about me is because you just don't like me. It has nothing to do with who I am. Somebody just told you not to like me and you agreed. That's it. The videos are still up. You can go to a live video from 6, 7, 8 years ago and see what kind of person I was. You could go to the videos where I was giving money away. You could go to those videos. You could go to the videos where people was calling up to the chat talking about, thank you. Nigga couldn't pay his rent. Like those videos are still up, man. Videos are still up. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. We haven't been doing morning coffees. I don't think most of y'all really in here for whatever. Anyway, I'm assuming the people that are here just here to hate. So, being honest with you. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a beautiful day. I like to tell people to go do something good in the world and then put God's name on it. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I don't think we're living in I think like we are living I how do you say I think the majority of people follow Satan. And I don't think it's even close. And what I mean by that is, and this is just especially from my own personal perspective and point of view from what I'm going through, it seems like all of the things that God say that he don't like, people are running to go do. God say that he don't want you to speak unkind words. People are running to go do it in droves on the internet. God says that he doesn't, like hate. People are making their whole entire lives revolving around how they can hate. God says that he don't like people bearing false witness. People are doing their going around their whole entire lives lying about shit they don't even know nothing about. I want to explain something to you. Let's say you don't know something about something and you're saying that's definitively what happened. You're lying. There is no, I was making a joke. Anyway, I got the people follow me around because they're, telling people that I'm some kind of pervert or some shit like that. I don't talk to nobody. Like you can go to any neighborhood that I've ever lived in. All I've ever been is a guy that walk by, say hi. If you need a little bit of help, I'll give you a little bit of help lifting this up, carrying that, whatever the case is. But for the most part, I've always stayed to myself. I've just been really, really friendly. Any place that you've ever seen me at, and any place they've ever seen me where I've been dating someone, every girl that they'll tell you was top tier, fine, was very attractive, and carried themselves well. Just so we could be clear. So, whatever the fuck is going on here in Coney Island, like I said before, if you are a person that you got anything going on in your life, do not come out here. If you got anything positive happening to you, do not come out here. And the proof of that is, how often do you see somebody make it out of Coney Island? This shit is the Bermuda Triangle for people with talent. When have you seen people make it out of Coney Island? Tell me where the lie's at. I'm not trying to be a dick, man. I'm just saying what it is. Tell me when have you seen people make it out of Coney Island? You're gonna name what? Stephon Marbury, Lance Stevenson? Okay. Coney Island is Coney Island though. So you only can name like 2 people? You know how many people I could name that came out of the Bronx? You could just go talk about an area in the Bronx. You know how many people came out of specific areas? And just so we could be clear, Stephon Marbury is one of the most underrated point guards ever in the history of the NBA. When Stephon Marbury was playing, he could go head to head with any point guard in the league, give him problems. This is just facts. If I can choose between Stephon Marbury and Chris Paul, I'm taking Stephon Marbury 100% of the time. 100% of the time. For y'all young dudes that don't know how good Steph Marbury was. And this is Steph at his prime. This is Steph at his prime, Marbury at his prime. Just so we could be clear. Prime Marbury, prime fucking not Steph, fucking Chris Paul. Prime. I'm taking Steph. How many people came out of Coney Island? I'm telling you right now, there's talent here. You're just not going to be able to get out, because as soon as you try to get out, somebody here is going to hate on you. I'll give you the best example. As soon as my money get up, I'm leaving. I'm never turning back. But these people are so interested on ruining my life that they don't even want to give me the opportunity to fucking leave an area, and they don't even like me. You don't even like me. Shouldn't you be wanting me to get my money up so I get the fuck up out of here? You don't even like me. But that's what Satan do. Satan have you working against your best interests. You literally doing all of the things to make it so that the thing that you don't want to happen continues to happen. You know I don't like it here. As soon as my bread is up, I'm leaving. Why would you want to prevent me from making money? Because it's not about me. It's just about doing evil. And you found the vehicle that you could release evil on. That's all it's about. It's not about doing what's the best for the community. Because why wouldn't you want to be able to showcase whatever talent you have, whether it's young or old? Why wouldn't you want somebody that has a platform to come try to showcase some of the talents that you have? You see people pull up to my page that know me. Why would you not want that? Shout out to T Moto Productions. Why would you not want that? I'm just saying, fam. You're trying to do everything. Y'all want me to move because of lies might add you. Because somebody lied to you. So now you want me to move? Fine, I want to move. I don't never want to talk to another person from Coney Island again. Believe me, I want to move. So you're going to do everything you can to prevent me from being able to move while telling me you don't want me in your neighborhood. Who you lying to? I'm just explaining how they operate on Satan's frequency. I'm going to assume this is the fake team Moto. If you come in here and tell me about what anybody else is doing on their page again, I'm just going to kick you. I'm assuming this is the fake team Moto. If this is the real team Moto, you got my DM. DM me. Now, if you don't, I'm going to assume this is the fake team Moto. And I'm going to kick you. The real team Moto wouldn't have an issue with that. That's 2 seconds. So now, show me. If not, I'm just going to kick you. Matter of fact, I'll message you. How about that? One of the few people that I actually have on DMs. There you go. I messaged them, no response. That's a fake team Moto. That's not the real team Moto. That's a fake one. Anyway, what is my thoughts on the No Bull tour? Scottie Pippen is bitter, but he got a reason to be bitter. So let him be bitter. He has a reason to be bitter. I can go over why Scottie Pippen is bitter. If you are old head, you should know why Scottie Pippen is bitter. I can tell you why Scottie Pippen is bitter. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't care why he's bitter. All right? You know, he made some business decisions that he don't agree with anyway. So I don't really care about that. They don't like him, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, and Luke Longley don't like the way that the yeah, I'm on. Wow. Y'all think I'm the bad guy. Y'all really out here thinking I'm the bad guy, that I'm the one that's the bad guy. Anyway, get back to what we're talking about. So, just so we could be clear. So get back, because we was having a conversation about what Lies is doing, all this other weirdo shit, and then I was about to get ready to get off. I'm gonna see what T-Moto is gonna say. He said he might be pulling up or some shit like that. And then when he pull up, we kick the fake T-Moto, right? Boom. I want him to be able to see the account, because what y'all don't know is a lot of times fake accounts come in here like you guys, and then they'll record me saying something to the fake account, and then they'll go tell the person I was talking about them. You understand? So what they wanted was, T-Moto was up in here yesterday hanging out. So what they wanted was for me to get into an argument or something like that with the fake T-Moto account. And then they're going to go record that. And then they're going to play that to the person and say, see, Frost don't respect you. You understand? So that's what they do to everybody. You understand? So they've been doing that. So like I said before, when you're a liar, you got to go create the lie. You understand? Like, so they have to go create a situation where they could then tell a false narrative to make me look like I'm a bad guy because I'm not doing anything wrong. So to them, oh, he see us watching him. No, I'm just not the person that you're telling me people that I am. That's it. That's it. That's all. I do everything that I feel like doing in public. I kicked the fake T-Moto. But like I keep telling you, they gotta manufacture shit like I'm doing something. I'm not doing anything, fam. So they got people following me around, telling people that I'm doing stuff. I'm not done anything. Never. They've been following me for 2 years. I've never done anything. So how long you gonna follow me until you just admit to us? You're not, because you have to admit you was wrong. Y'all did some fucked up shit to me. They did some fucked up shit to me. They just don't want to admit that they wrong. So they going harder and harder and harder, and they're never gonna stop. It is never gonna stop because they have to admit that they were wrong. They don't want to admit that they were wrong. So that's it. So now I'm gonna suffer until the day that I die, because there's some people that don't want to admit that they were wrong. They're gonna swear they good people though, but they never gonna admit that they were wrong. Y'all know I don't walk around people no more. And whenever I see anybody coming in down the block, I just walk in the street. So therefore, nobody can say I walked past them and said something. And I also play the music loud enough that there's no way I could have walked past you and whisper. It's just not possible. So for me to have said something to you, I would have had to have been loud enough that everybody could have heard it. Y'all know that that's how I gotta walk around now. Like, that's my life. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Shout out to Team Moto Productions, the real Team Moto Productions for pulling up. Appreciate you. It's either that or I gotta walk around with a camera all the time. So I can't even walk around people because I got a group of people over here that they lied on me. So they trying to prove to people that they right, but they wrong. So they're always trying to create situations that they could then go say I'm doing something. But they tell people, now we're trying to make them uncomfortable, so I move. As soon as I get the money, I'm gonna move. As soon as my money get up and I can sustain, I'm gonna move. 100%. I would have already moved if you people would have just left me alone. I just want to be clear on this. Y'all not trying to stop me from, y'all not trying to make me move. What y'all trying to do is y'all just doing Satan's work. And now that you know that you're wrong, you got to go harder. You can never give up because then you got to admit that you was wrong. And then you got to admit that y'all bad people. You see how when I talk about y'all, how I'm talking like this, calm. But when y'all talk about me, y'all got to yell and scream. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why when I'm not yelling, you feel like I am. There's a reason why when I speak up, you feel like I'm yelling at you, but I'm not. It's because you are getting yelled at. It's just not from me. Your spirit feel it. So I say all that to say this. I can't stop you people from doing evil, fam. But because I'm not the person that y'all trying to tell people I am, the longer you go holding on to that lie, the worse you're going to look in people's eyes. So it is what it is. The worse you're going to look in people's eyes. So you was doing this nigga like this for all of these years because you didn't want to just admit that you was wrong and somebody lied to you. That's bananas. That being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. Hopefully some people will go out there and decide to do God's will. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have much faith in humanity. I'm just saying what it is. I just don't. I think if given the opportunity, people were going to choose to do evil at such a higher rate than do the right thing. That is just like, it's comical at this point. I think the majority of people want to do evil. I don't even think the majority of people want to do good. I think they want to do evil. They just want to have a reason. You understand? So you can't call them a bad person because they're really trying to do good. But they really just looking for a reason to go do evil. That's all they really doing. And somebody gave them a reason to come do evil against me. So this is just what it is. It is what it is. But the majority of people are evil. That's a fact. Or they want to do evil. They just walking around in the world looking for something to attach themselves to so they could go do evil. That's it. Notice when they talk about me, they got to yell and scream because they have to try to pretend to have power. When I speak, I have to actually speak lower. We're not the same. Right now, we're living in the devil's, Satan's earth. Right? Satan has dominion. So no, I expect that my whole entire life is going to be difficult. I expect it that way. I expect that I'm going to continuously be accused of doing things that I didn't do. Being accused of being ready to do things that I didn't even know was a thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. That's all I got on this one. And I'm out.